Good morning! Yep. Say what?
Hey. Perhaps.
Huh? What the heck?
Naturally.
Just the word.
Wait.
That's fine.
So,
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please?
It's all clear now. I see. Very strange. I see. Interesting.
What the heck?
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What? Naturally.
Damn.
What the?
So...
What?
What is this?
What?
No way!
Well,
Oh, oh. Just a second.
What the heck?
Well...
I see!
So,
What?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Of course.
Stop talking.
It's the Monokuma file! See ya later!
no way! Why?
Oh! Help me!
Hey!
Such ignorance. Naturally. What? Such ignorance. Damn you, piece of shit!
Calm down. Because... That's right.
What? Hey! Hey! Huh? Actually...
So then...
Hey, punishment is waiting for...
Interesting. You son of a bitch!
So, there is nothing to be done. Is that okay?
Naturally. What? Stop talking. Let's go. That's right. Very strange. What?
Well, perhaps. However,
What? Let's go. What?
Did you call for...
That's right.
You need... Yep. Unbelievable. Of course.
So, in other words, such ignorance.
Yep. What? Unbelievable.
That's fine. What? Very strange. I see.
Damn it! No! That's impossible! I can't hear you!
What?
What?
That's fine. Don't make me repeat myself. What? Don't make me repeat myself. It's all clear now. I don't have time.
'Cause, I mean... Well...
Very strange. Don't make me repeat.
Yeah!
Let's go.
So,
That's fine.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't...
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control!
But...
That's fine.
Huh?
What do you want? Ah!
It's Byakuya. What? Stop talking. Let's go. Don't make me repeat my... Let's go. So, in other words... What? That's right. That's enough. Interesting. Such ignorance. What? So, in other words... That's right. That's right. So, in other words... Interesting. Such ignorance. That's fine. So, in other words... Let's go. Goodbye.
Da-da-da-da!
I feel it.
That's it! I'm sure of it! Well, it would seem...
Damn. No forgiveness!
Indeed. However... Well... So then... Goodbye.
Of course. I'm sorry. However... course. How unfortunate.
Most unfortunate. Actually. Indeed. Hmm? What are you—
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Well, I'd better get going.
Yes, indeed. Yeah! Huh? Oh. Well... Yeah, totally. Ah!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you remember. Please go through the...
Yo.
Come on! What are you gonna do?
Let's go.
Hey, come on. Count on it.
How very sad.
Well then.
It's true.
Very well. Thrills, chill.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine if you can figure out who then I'll punish everyone beside. Okay, let's talk about the murder.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong. Can we agree that the object that dealt it was covered in blood? And there was...
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong! I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Hey, okay, Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle.
Now I understand! Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the... They thought that the suspect might have... What did they call...
Oh, okay.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different.
That's right. Think back. She fainted.
She was acting funny, that's for sure.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, in other words, with...
So when Toko trapped herself in...
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her.
Yeah. How can you...
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. You said you wouldn't tell anyone. What? You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some... Besides, You broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it.
I tried.
But your efforts were useless.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see? Yes! So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko! That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn up...
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation.
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society and they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. There's clearly a motive. So
A motive?
remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would... So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit!
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth!
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never... but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill—
You say that, but do you really
Perhaps if you had an alibi. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong! Are the methods of murder really— I think there's a slight difference between—
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. What happened to It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant— This is no
Let me rephrase that. In a way that maybe there are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases. I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably...
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing? So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend? They used some kind of rope.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous... Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders, and like I said, I'm a professional! So naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there. Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I got it! Is it because...
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all...
They were all... guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And the mopey side of me just hates it! But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged...
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable...
Would an Italian chefs suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? I have too much passion and conviction to cross.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect! Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you use the
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissor.
Okay, whatever. There's still.
Are you sure about that? That's right! So I can kill anywhere, and why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody...
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat.
Shoot! Shoot! Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all...
Are you...
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of genocide because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like the adorable glasses man was behind it all? Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya,
I see. So now then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely...
The way you were acting right before... You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right?
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, go ahead. Share.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot! Is this... I refuse to give up yet!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. Interesting. Very... Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Sure. What's the matter? You're not finished.
There is.
There is more to it. We just talked about the differences. The proof you're looking for is...
Oh? Proof that I'm...
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same... But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right! Then there must be something very fishy in...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong! Actually, I'm pretty... Because, you see, that rope, that extension cord... What? Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library, and the same extension cord went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discuss...
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any...
That's really what you think? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genesis. Is that about right? What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally...
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I know. There's something that's still...
Is that right? And I killed her in the girls' locker room. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a hump. What about all that
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it...
What kind of question is that? She was found dead in the... How could the scene of the crime have been...
Well, I think it... along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific.
I believe I did...
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she...
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere...
Shoot! I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is...
Your proof?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really...
So you're saying that...
And there's one other thing you know what I'm talking about.
You're referring to my protein.
Protein?
While I was in the girls' locker room, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain...
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on...
That's definitely the stain.
Then, does that mean that But why would it...
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible. What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with... By doing this, the killer was able to change...
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but...
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question, how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook, but Chihiro's handbook she had no way to get into the book.
No, she did have a way!
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Shoot!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really...
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think.
Why not?
Because Leon's hand.
Oh. Well, then.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrow. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square!
Of course, if it were broken.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her.
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just...
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the...
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on a sec. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right...
What the... You finally... There's no way she could get in the boys' lock.
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other...
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, to explain... Why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait!
Just don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? Well, all right then. Now then, what is it you want to
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place.
I'd like you to examine the victim. Be sure to examine the entire...
Examine her carefully? Like...
No way!
It's probably best if I...
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything.
Very well.
But you're a girl.
No, it's okay. So just leave...
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl?
That's not it at all.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chihiro.
Be sure to check her entire body.
Her entire body? What?
What is it?
Not possible. This girl is
what?
Is a boy!
Ah, I see. So...
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really...
Chihiro was...
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a...
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show. Now let's ride this wave of excitement. I do apologize. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation.
Yes, well... I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl. And because the victim was male, he...
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yeah.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial... The victim was killed in the boys' locker, and the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls'
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body.
Well, I must admit, I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female...
This is the most titillating
So now everything has been connected. All the...
Okay, well, connected or clear or...
He's off in his zone.
What about you, Makoto?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it, but... I think he might not actually be the killer after all. What? But he just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes...
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do...
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... How can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord. At least, that... And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was... If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have...
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct, for the time being.
Mark it as...
He's right. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room, and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with...
No, I am not...
Well, I find it very hard to believe...
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe.
If you're really telling the truth, then...
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think...
We're seriously gonna keep going?
We're all...
No, I'm with Makoto. Because if we're wrong...
That's true.
Damn straight.
Do you not have a...
Of course I do. What am I, an...
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
That's very...
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we
I got it!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but... Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue that...
Well, did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue?
Well, did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah.
It's over. You want to know who saw...
The killer. And only the killer.
No, that's wrong! I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes.
Huh?
Oh, but I suppose the rest of you had no idea, did you?
Whatever! Just turn...
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory when... I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But...
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me, why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were...
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out...
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with...
Probably because he was afraid you...
Which means that conversely,
He must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much enough so that he was willing to... The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right?
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for it.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we...
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing...
Maybe, but we can make certain inference.
Easy for you to... But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal... All the bags in there are the same, so...
Well, if I remember right, there was... Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that. First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where he was on his way, so next we... Why did he choose...
What do you mean, this...
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way.
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black!
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! He picked that it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same... My tracksuit is black!
I don't even have... 'Cause exercise...
I have a white tracksuit. I got it from the warehouse, if you must...
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
First of all, we know where he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose...
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was...
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong! Hold on a second, Mondo.
Huh?
When Celeste testified a few... She never said anything about the... So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact,
And before we began the trial...
the only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo...
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some...
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed...
Then the only reason he could have known what color is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's...
Cherry?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. He walked past me, and...
No, that can't be it. When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't...
It would appear you...
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a...
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the...
But why?
That's a good question. There was a certain turning. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men. You only call guys dude. For girls, and after he was killed, once I picked up on that, it occurred.
You notice such a...
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering.
Mondo, did you really...
I didn't kill any... You've been all over me, judging everything. What gives you the right to treat...
Yeah! He would never do something like that!
It's true. My reasoning on that...
That was...
Well, this does present us with a problem.
That's what my little ghost friend is...
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking of...
Jeez, does your confidence just get...
What? It happens to be an e-handbook.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook
For a fact, I was totally
Then it must hold some clue about...
Well, that's what I was hoping.
I imagine the culprit broke it.
That's odd. I didn't think that.
You're right. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken. As is Leon's. Sit for all your confidence. That is...
Do you think there might be... How, precisely, did the handbooks get broke?
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Sure, maybe I let that slip.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone... You know what the weakness is. I think it's a necessary piece of information.
But if I tell you, and
just tell us already!
Oh well, I have a weakness for... Then allow me to make a special announcement. When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, if the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly on, that layer of air would get blown. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice.
Wow, interesting.
That is a mere
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the... Then the killer must have been purposely trying...
meaning the culprit somehow.
But how'd they find out? Monica...
Indeed.
What if they found out by...
What do you mean?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna? They'd realize it was broken, of course. And it wouldn't be hard. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they...
I won't say it's not. I don't know of anyone.
I might know someone who did. Whoa! I think the one who may have taken their hand... Shoot! Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in...
What? Why?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also... And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill... I don't accept this. Show me...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Shoot!
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own, in other words, if Mondo, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just...
No, that's wrong! Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that?
The broken handbook that was in the isn't that one?
What the heck are you talking?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that I think he took Leon's handbook after all. Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy...
So then, the broken which would mean that the handbook
But doesn't that violate the school regulation?
Well, there is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. But if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on, you are wrong! Everything you just said...
Okay, then why don't we look back? That way, everything will become... The killer is you! First, let's take a look. Celeste, at the time, she was a... That something was a... With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently... The killer is you! With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access... The killer is you! With bag in hand, she made her, but how could the victim? Simple, which is why he was a... Once inside, he... It seems likely that they... And attacked him. The killer is you! And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains... It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the... Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide, then removing the... And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was, but this alone doesn't prove. After all, Sayaka using one of those. And that's exactly what the carpet and the poster that... They changed the layout of... That could have been the end of... Byakuya discovered the body and decided... So, after stumbling on the crime scene... He went and grabbed the extension... He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless... Then, using the victim's own blood, he wanted to create the illusion. Here's exactly what happened. And around the same time that the killer, having already despaired, they planned to destroy the last... And just as the killer expected, somehow, the killer knew, and the reason they knew that is... And that... Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Wait! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! Without any proof, you... Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it! If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his... In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks once we do that.
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it.
Bro!
I got no choice, man. Go ahead, Monokuma. Ask for the god.
Roger that!
Wait!
No waiting! Time for the moment we've all been waiting. Who will you elect as the... Will you make the right... What's it gonna be? What? Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Now then. Actually... Ha!
Weak.
Hey, What?
I'm sorry. But... That's right. I want to change.
Hey,
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
correct. Indeed. Certainly.
But...
Because... I knew it.
What is this? You're wrong!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Hey,
I... Don't fuck with me!
I'm sorry. Huh? But I want to change.
You piece of... What? What?
Huh?
What?
No! What's wrong?
Damn you!
I just...
Yeah, that's right. You son of a bitch! I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time. I'm still... And thanks to that, I did something I...
Yep.
It can't be.
Well.
Ridiculous.
Now then, I prepared a very... Let's give it every...
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made.
What is this?
Naturally.
Hey. However...
What?
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
What?
Well...
That's right.
I see.
But...
Interesting.
Correct. Indeed. Hey,
What's this?
you. What?
Damn.
Huh?
What the heck?
Damn it! Ooh, how exciting!
That's enough. In the name of my family.
You're getting all riled up!
Well, anyway, like... This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance? Once things really get moving, fear and despair, but I must admit, I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the... You do remember you were supposed to make... Well, no big... Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best after all. That... As long as you don't want to know my measurement... Oof, my. I know I said you super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, and nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
I know but I've had enough. I can't take it getting out of here. I can't let myself think about if I keep...
Okay. Huh? But...
Oh!
Hmm.
So then...
How about that?
Well... Well... Is that okay? Huh?
Here we go!
There is nothing...
You know? I'm right?
Perhaps. Well then.
You called for me and so I appeared! Yes! Aha! You SOB! Let's see. Isn't it wonderful?
Listen up! Ba-bum, ba-bum.
So then...
Too bad! Watch out!
Most unfortunate. There is nothing to be done.
It would seem... It would seem... Whew.
Yes, indeed. Isn't that wonderful?
Watch out!
Phew! What? Hey, in other words...
I'm getting serious!
Hina.
Huh?
Hina.
Well... Just a second!
Well,
Sorry. Huh?
Bastard!
So,
Could it be...
That's right!
well,
Yeah!
so then, I see.
Aw.